Now let's talk about the development that may change the world of social media as we know it. Will Mark Zuckerberg be forced to part with two of his crown jewels? An unprecedented lawsuit has been filed by the American government. It has sued Facebook. It wants to break up this company and force Mark Zuckerberg to sell Instagram and WhatsApp. Our next report tells you more.
It is the biggest social media company in the world. But if American government officials have their way, Facebook could be broken up. Mark Zuckerberg's internet empire faces its biggest challenge yet. The US government and 46 American states are suing Facebook. They claim the company is a monopoly and it must be broken up.
For nearly a decade, Facebook has used its dominance and monopoly power to crush smaller rivals and snuff out competition, all at the expense of everyday users. By using its vast troves of data and money, Facebook has squashed or hindered what the company perceived as potential threats. They've reduced choices for consumers. They stifled innovation, and they degraded privacy protections for millions of Americans. In an effort to maintain its market dominance in social networking, Facebook has employed a buy or bury strategy to impede competing services.
The American Federal Trade Commission is leading the government's charge. It is asking the courts to force Mark Zuckerberg to sell off Instagram and WhatsApp, two big internet products that Mark Zuckerberg bought from their founders. The acquisitions allowed Mark Zuckerberg to create a company that is a giant in the social media space. After acquiring Instagram in 2012 and WhatsApp 2 years later, Facebook has become virtually inescapable for anyone on the internet. Across platforms, the company has more than 3 billion users. With Facebook, the company now valued at more than $800 billion. If Facebook loses the lawsuit, it could fundamentally remake the social media industry, even the internet at large. Big tech has been on target of Capitol Hill,
Mr. Chairman,
with several American lawmakers arguing that tech giants have become too big to regulate. This year, a committee of lawmakers investigated the practices of big tech. In their report, they said Amazon, Apple, Facebook and Google have abused their monopoly power and deserve to be broken up. The lawsuit against Facebook is a step in that direction. For the past 4 years, the company has faced one scandal after another, forcing Facebook's founder and CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, to face a grilling by lawmakers on multiple occasions. The ordeal for Zuckerberg began in 2016. When his platforms failed to rein in misinformation during the US presidential election. 2 years later, the Cambridge Analytica scandal broke, revealing a data breach that affected millions of users. The same data was used to target and influence voters. 2018 was the year that Zuckerberg would like to forget. After Cambridge Analytica, Facebook was accused of being a vehicle to incite a genocide in Myanmar. A year later, Zuckerberg's company was slapped with a fine of $5 billion for violating user privacy. This was a record-breaking fine for a tech company. Now Facebook faces the charge of buying companies to kill market competition. With the lawsuit, Zuckerberg faces an uphill battle to save the company he created in his Harvard dorm room. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION World is One.